Hello there. What? So I've been really busy. You know, I haven't really been in front of this camera in a while. I've been editing Single by 30 for YouTube Red. Single by 30 is a web series created by WONG Productions. You might know them from YouTube. They do a lot of short films and funny things on YouTube. And they've cast Harry Shum Jr. and a singer-songwriter named Kina Grandness. I have been currently editing that for the past couple of months. Other than that, for Cathedrals, I have been trying to build out a good Kickstarter campaign. Is there anything else? Oh yeah, here's something we ran into. You know, obviously this is an adaptation. And so I said, who owns the copyright to this story? I went through my Raymond Carver books, what I could find in the collection that has basically every single story. Thank you for, I think, either my mom or Erica Ragland for giving that to me. It said that Raymond Carver owns the copyright to Cathedral story. That sounds good, except that he's dead, so I can't ask him if it's cool if I do an adaptation. And Carver didn't leave the copyright to his wife, because if he had, then it would be her name underneath the copyright. He also can't sue me because he's dead, but who feel like somebody will. You know what? I contacted an organization called New Media Rights. They help people like me try to figure out who owns the copyright to something and what I should do from there. And they weren't really able to figure it out. They told me I should just contact the publisher. But the weird thing is that it's not a book, right? It's a story. It's been published in many books. So it was a little weird. I contacted a lawyer friend of mine from working at America's Most Wanted, and he was helpful. He did advise me to figure this out because otherwise you don't want to be screwed later. I was going through all these avenues and there was nowhere else to go. So you know what I did, as any normal person would do when they're watching Netflix on a Friday night and they can't decide which movie? I turned to Facebook. Well, that's not true. I went to my blog and I posted an article titled, "The copyright holder is dead. What do I do next?" So this is cool. I posted it to the Cathedral's Facebook page, and luckily my girlfriend's amazing, thoughtful mom said, well, why don't you contact his estate? You know why she would know that? Because she used to work in music licensing. She is now retired. Everybody say congratulations. And she makes jewelry at oneworldcreations.com. So I said, oh, I'll contact his estate. Wrote them an email. They said, glad you wrote us an email. It's gonna be $1,000. I said, oh, it's not bad in the long scheme of things. I think and they said, also, by the way, if you don't choose to pay us this, you have to stop.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
But, you know, at this point, it's something I'm gonna have to do. This means right now that we can't ever sell it, but that's not the point of it. We're not here to make money, are we? We're here to make something that inspires people. So that was a nice little arc of a story. And right now, my producer, Evan Kaspar, is talking to the estate right now, and they're drawing up a contract. What am I doing? I'm just making it happen. What's gonna make this one different that makes people feel like they want to donate? Well, one, we are casting a blind actor. What I want to do is get him to be in the Kickstarter video and make his appeal about why this movie is important to blind people and other disabled actors and artists. The thing is, we gotta find our blind actor. First thing we did is we got in touch with Sherry Henderson at Dream Big Casting, and she's been doing an amazing job at digging up whatever blind actors there are in Los Angeles. We received a few submissions and we're going through them now. Also, I reached out to Greg Shane at Theater by the Blind in Santa Monica. Greg is the creative director of CRE Outreach, an organization that dedicates themselves to empowering individuals through performing arts. Greg directs all the productions that Theater by the Blind puts on. He has an amazing experience having gone to NYU for theater. He's also himself blind in one eye. So I told him a bit about what I was doing with cathedrals, and he wanted to help me find an actor. There's one guy in his troupe that we had audition, but I also went to his offices and put him on camera for the Kickstarter video.
I'm Greg Shane. I'm the artistic director of Theater by the Blind.
Because it's one thing for me to say, this is important for the blind community. It's another thing for somebody who works with the blind nearly every day to say that. And it was so great. He's such a cool guy. And next weekend I went back and helped him edit a Kickstarter video that he's doing. You know, it's just the skill I have that I can give. One thing we're thinking about doing with the Kickstarter is donating money to organizations that promote opportunities for the blind, hoping that that will draw in more people to feel compelled to donate. I don't know whether it'll be like in the perks, we might donate an extra $50 if you donate a certain amount, or if it'll be like if we hit our goal, we will donate X amount of dollars. So I've still got to figure that out because I still got to figure out the perks. My plan and my hope is a little bit of cross promotion. So on our Kickstarter page, I can list the other organizations that are kind of partnering with us, like Theater by the Blind, and say, hey, please check out their websites, please check out their functions, and consider helping them. In the meantime, they can send a blast out of their contact list about our Kickstarter to say, hey, look, this is a project we believe in and they're partnering with us. So that's kind of a plan I have to get more eyes on the page and to also spread the goodness around. Spread it around, because the more I'm getting into promoting it, the nicer it is to be able to do something helpful for Greg at CRE Outreach or anybody else involved. I've got a Kickstarter page laid out. I just want to film and choose our lead actor, our lead blind actor, and then we will launch the video and we'll do the Kickstarter for a month. And I'll probably post the Kickstarter video on this channel too. So you can see it here, you can see it on the page, you can see it on my blog. Anyway, I just wanted to give you a quick update about where we were with the Kickstarter and our campaign. Maybe I'll try to post again this next week because I was able to take some time off of work now to focus on this, to get this started. Thank you for watching, and remember, every great vlog ends with a sentence.